Yes. No, it's time. We are going back into it. Today, we're going to be going over the best Karate Kid fighters. We're going to be doing this in Ubu Fufu. Understand, this is very important. This means that no matter what we do, we're going to be finding the best Karate Kid fighter of all time. And this is not including the Jaden Smith saga. I don't think so. First on the list, we have Burt versus Chosen. I'm sorry. Whether or not we're talking about prime Chosen here, or we're talking about Chosen from when he's older, which he might even be better than. I'm sorry. Burt wins this. Burt wins this one. Okay. Oh, misclick. Ah, shucks. I'm gonna be so real with you here, guys. I hated how this show, Cobra Kai, pushed Robbie so much. They pushed Robbie way too much. I mean, like, yeah, he's cool and all. He's okay. He's all right. He didn't need to be as strong as he was. They were pushing him as a main character for too long, and I think it legitimately ruined the show. It was the downfall of the show, pushing Robbie, and they knew this. They knew. By the way, spoilers. They knew they were still ruining the show because at the end of the show they brought back the number one fighter, and you're gonna see who that is later on. Who might be? Maybe there's someone I haven't thought about. Okay, maybe there's someone I haven't thought about because we're talking about prime characters. Okay, so we're gonna go up. I just dropped my water bottle. Obviously, Robbie beats Mitch. I'm sorry, Mitch is cool and whatnot. This is sad. We're seeing Tori go early. Tori is fire. I like Tori a lot. Cool fighter, but we're talking about prime Kreese here. In war, in battle, we know who Kreese is. Sensei Kreese. We know how powerful he is. One of the best characters in the show and in the movies. Sorry, Tori, you don't win here. Even if you were even if you were the best karate fighter on the planet, I think Kreese wins this. Depressingly enough, Sam wins this because I don't think Piper even got enough screen time in Cobra Kai for me to really think that, she's up there with the best of them. I don't think she can hold her own against Tori. I don't think she can hold her own against some of the side characters. Yeah, no. Let's keep it with Sam. Okay, it's Sam. Sam wins this one. Oh, wait, we saw this battle. Didn't this battle happen in the show? Quan. This battle literally happened in the show, and Quan won. He literally took over the whole. Yeah, I'm sorry. Quan wins. Quan wins that. Oh no, we get Dre in here? Oh, I didn't know we get the Jaden Smith saga. We get the Jaden Smith saga. Are you serious? If we put Dre against Terry, this little scared dude. Okay, this isn't Terry like late Silk. This isn't Silk, right? This is Dre. But it's just a little kid though. Like a little kid is not beating. I don't want to take Dre out. This is a army trained veteran. I wouldn't say veteran. And then this is a little kid who knew karate for a few months. This is sad, bro. Dre should not be out here. It's just, if we're talking about real fights, yeah, I'm sorry. This is gonna sound crazy. Aisha versus Kyler. I didn't like Kyler too much, but we know who's gonna win this fight. Come on. Aisha was cool though. I mean, I feel like a lot of people might say Aisha was good enough. She's season 1. Okay, she's season 1. She's pure Johnny trained. This guy was trained by Kreese, and then he was trained by Silver, and then he was trained by... Yeah, he wins. Okay, I'm sorry. Kyler wins that fight. He was already taken. He was messing with... Hey, by the way, this is Prime Daniel. This isn't like, little weak Daniel. Nobody's beating Prime Daniel, bro. I'm sorry. Every time Daniel loses an opponent he could probably beat him the first fight, but then, give him 30 minutes, and he's going to come back and win, right? If Daniel doesn't go out like that, he's going to be up there. Oh, her. Oh, we hate her. We don't like her at all, bro. And I don't even remember. Oh, Xander. Wait a minute. No, he wasn't the strong guy at the end. He was the first guy that Miguel went against, and Miguel mopped the floor with him. I don't think Devin would have mopped the floor with her. What am I saying? I don't think Devin would have mopped the floor with Xander at all. I think Devin would have got mopped. Literally with, she would have got swept. No, I didn't mean to do that, bro. I'm tripping. Wait. Sorry. This is not even close. That was already a fight. No! Okay, I kind of skipped past Chang, too. He's going to be very important later on. I feel like Chang and Dre should definitely be on this list still. I'm sad that Dre is gone. But let's talk about this, bro. Can we talk about Hawk? Man, I don't like Hawk going against Miguel here, bro, because obviously Miguel wins, right? Obviously Miguel wins, but it's sad to see a character as good as Hawk. I think Hawk is the second best character, if not the best character in Cobra Kai, and he's one of the craziest fighters. You know what I mean? But there's so many times we've seen him get mopped. Like, he got mopped by Demetrius. Bro, you get mopped by a dude named Demetrius, you lose all your aura. No matter how cool your tattoo is, no matter how crazy you do your hair, you're gonna get mopped. I'm sorry. Miguel wins. I mean, he always won this battle, right? Miguel might go pretty far. And here we go again. Dimitri versus Tommy. Dimitri only won in every battle Dimitri had. He only won because the show wanted him to. He had the most plot armor in the show over the main characters. I'm sorry. Only person that had more plot armor was Sam. Okay? Dimitri was the worst fighter I've ever seen. Even acting. We want to talk about good actors that couldn't really fight, but they could act like they could fight. Go to the Jaden Smith saga. Go to Dre. Go to Chang. Go to them. Right? They knew how to fight and pretend they could fight. Right? We're talking about some, Dimitri, Tommy. No. Tommy destroys Dimitri any day of the week. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. Anthony or Bobby, you know what channel this is, bro. This is Black Bobby. This is Black Bobby. He might not be black, but he's still Bobby. He gets it. Anthony, he never really had too much. I'm sorry. I know they wanted to push him in the later seasons. I don't care. He wasn't touching the black kid. He's not touching Bobby either. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the black kid, Kenny. Okay, look at, if we're gonna talk about somebody that was pushed by the show that actually deserved to be pushed by the show, it's Kenny. Okay, Kenny did it. He was really supposed to be that dude. And I'm sorry that the show kind of stopped caring about him towards the end, but they could have kept pushing Kenny and made him a really cool, like, second, third main character. Right? They didn't want to do it. Only reason, Kenny, he beat Hawk. Let's not forget that. Prime Kenny beat Hawk in a battle. And that's saying something, because Hawk was the leader of Miyagi-Do at that time, because Miguel was knocked out and Robbie was gone doing his own thing. So Hawk was him. He was on top and he lost. This is what I'm saying. So Hawk loses too much to be good. I can't put him above people. I can't. It's Kenny though. Chris was just there for like the side. He was just a side character, bro. They never pushed Chris. He was never that good. He's big. He'll be hard for Kenny to beat. But I feel like Kenny's too fast. He's too agile. He's not gonna get beaten by Chris. But weight class is a thing. I'm tripping. Chris might win just because he's bigger. I'm gonna be honest. But no, this is Cobra Kai, bro. They're gonna let Chris win. Come on. Let's say whoa. Oh no. This one's actually hard. Prime Johnny versus Mike. If you don't know Mike, watch Karate Kid 3 and tell me that Mike loses this battle. He was recruited by Terry Silver. He was recruited by Terry Silver, right? To literally destroy Daniel after Terry trained Daniel. Terry trained Daniel to get beat by this guy. Terry trained Daniel to use his emotions to fight, and that's why he was going to lose to Mike. And Miyagi had to train Daniel to use the chata, right? And Mike was him, okay? But I'm going to say that this was the most underwhelming fight because of how good Karate Kid 3. I think the movie in itself was so amazing that it was hard to make a fight good enough to like really top and resemble the whole movie. But that doesn't mean he's a bad fighter. If we're talking about Johnny versus Daniel versus Mike, I think Mike wins. Mike was like a number one in the country, right? And this is crazy because Johnny was him. And wait, we see Johnny versus Mike later on, and of course Johnny's gonna win that in Cobra Kai. But I'm pretty sure Mike like won that even. Like he was. I'm sorry. The way they had put Mike up on that pedestal, he was right below Terry. He was right below Kreese, even back when they were younger. I got Mike. I'm sorry. Mike put up more of a fight than Daniel did. Mike was more like of a terror, even though Johnny was really the antagonist. I think after Johnny lost to Daniel, and this is early Daniel. This isn't Daniel after the second movie. This isn't Daniel after his training in the third movie. He lost the first movie Daniel. And after that, he didn't fight anymore. right? He kind of gave up on life after that. Bro, Mike wins. It's not even close. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I didn't know we were gonna put every single karate. This is the karate, the girl, the next Karate Kid, I think her name was, right? Julie, bro. This movie was like lost in adaptation. I don't know. This movie was pretty bad, but it was cool because it was a girl and it was a Karate Kid, and it was pretty. But she was trained by Mr. Miyagi. That's why it was cool. She was trained by Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi was in this movie, and who is Nate, bro? What are we talking about? Julie was cool. She knew what she was doing. Here we got Kenny versus Bobby. It's the Bobby channel, but Bobby is such a side character. Kenny was getting pushed more. Kenny had more training. Kenny knew what he was doing more. I'm sorry. Kenny is on top. Kenny wins this, even though it's the Bobby channel. This is the Black Bobby channel. I'm sorry. Kenny wins this. Okay. Robbie or Devin. Come on. Even Devin shouldn't even be here. She's only here because she got put up against a lucky opponent. Oh, like, come on, bro. What are we talking about? By the way, we're on second round of opponents now. We've gone through all the opponents. I think we missed out on a few good characters that should have been in here. Jeez, man. That's sad. I think we missed out on a few that should have been here. Mr. Han. I don't think we got Mr. Miyagi in there. Yeah, we're going to talk about Mr. Han and Mr. Miyagi later on, okay? I'm not going to forget about them. Don't worry. Obviously, Mike here. I don't care what you say. Sam's so good at fighting. No, she's not, bro. She's just not. Okay, you can tell by the way she moves, by the way she walks. She's too sluggish. She's too slow to be good at fighting, bro. Mike wins this, and it's not close. Stop playing with me. Kyler versus Miguel. We don't have to talk about this. It's Miguel. Okay, Kyler's cool. Kyler's on the same level as Xander, and I know I meant to pick Xander earlier. We probably would have seen Miguel versus Xander later on, and we already saw how that went in the show. Kyler is on the same level as Xander. Kyler is a better matchup for Hawk. When we know this, we've seen that fight too. Miguel wins, okay? Chang versus Julie. I'm sorry. Julie. Julie's already out, okay? I'm sorry. And Dre should be up here too. He just got put against somebody that I couldn't say he wins against. I can't say Dre wins against somebody that's that much bigger than him and that much older and that much more, weathered, right? Chang beats Julie. Julie has the same amount of training as Chang. And, no, sorry. Chang's been training his whole life. He's been training his whole life to fight. And he's been training good. Watch some Chang clips. Watch some Chang clips. Watch some Dre clips. Watch some Karate Kid Jaden Smith Saga clips. And you will see how good they are. Only reason I don't have them wiping the floor with everybody is because of how young they are. How small they are. They can't do damage. They can do damage, but not to that level. I'm sorry. Chang, though, easily destroys. Obviously, Daniel here. We don't have to really even think about that. Terry versus Quan. Finally a good matchup. Quan destroys this version of Terry. I don't care what you say. This Terry gets blown out the water by Quan. We have to understand, Quan was moving different. Okay? Quan was that dude that we didn't know we needed, but we did. Okay? Quan popped up out of nowhere and, we didn't get the other guy. That's who we didn't get. Okay? The other guy that was beating everybody in Cobra Kai Season 6. We didn't get him either. The big dude, he was on the American team, I think. He was destroying everybody, and he couldn't be beaten, and he was, like, undefeated. He wasn't taking any hits. I forgot his name. He would be, like, I'm not gonna lie, he would be up there. He would be, like, top 3 in this list. The fact that he's not there is kind of sad, but Quan wins this fight. I'm sorry. If you disagree, hit me in the comments with it. Dang, Kreese versus Chosen. Yeah, no, I got Chosen here too. I'm sorry. Chosen is really underrated. Oh, I hit the mic. Chosen is really underrated as a fighter. He's going to beat a lot of people. And he just didn't beat Danielson literally because of plot. I'm sorry. He should have won that fight. He was moving different. Chosen was moving unseen, like an anime character looking for blood on a path of vengeance. It's bad, right? Kreese is strong here. We know he is, but he doesn't get really good until later, I feel like. He doesn't get that, like, level of, he's not good until later. We're talking about Prime Kreese, he's in the war, whatever. Yeah, I'm sorry. Chosen wins this. Maybe if we're doing a fight to the death, Kreese wins just because of how, like, ruthless he is. But we've seen Chosen do the same thing. We've seen how ruthless Chosen is, especially when he's young like this. I got Chosen on top. Let's see. Man. I would love to say Kenny, because I don't like Robbie. I don't like Robbie. But let's be real, okay? Robbie trained Kenny. This is one of those. I don't think this is one of those teacher beats the master. Not yet. Maybe later on in life, Kenny wins. But I don't think Kenny can do anything right now. It's Robbie. I'm sorry. I like Kenny though. I love Kenny. Mike versus Chang. This is the problem I have, right? I think that if Chang was the same age as Mike, he destroys anybody on this list. Okay? Same thing with Dre. Destroys anybody on this list. If they've been training that whole time, they're the same weight, age, weight class, all that. But since we're talking about he's so much smaller, so much littler, okay, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna beat Mike. Okay, same thing if you talk about, oh, but Kenny made it far. Kenny's not beating Mike either. I'm sorry, he's not. Only reason Kenny made it far is because we saw him beat somebody that was bigger and in a higher weight class. We saw him beat that. I think that Chang could do a lot of damage here, but I think that it won't be enough to take out. I just had like a realization, like Chang could low-key take out Mike. No, he couldn't. I'm sorry, he couldn't. Let's be real. Kwan versus Miguel. I don't think we saw this, but if we did, Miguel comes out on top, especially Prime Miguel. I'm sorry, Prime Miguel was moving different. Prime Miguel, I don't think people understand how good of a fighter Prime Miguel was. Prime Miguel was moving primordial. You couldn't touch him. I'm sorry. Chosen versus Daniel. We saw this fight. Sadly enough, Chosen lost. Do I think that he would have lost if we were fighting without plot armor, without a need to win? I think Chosen would have mopped the floor with Daniel. I think he should have. I think he could have. I think if Miyagi wasn't there and a slew of people in the entire stadium weren't rooting for Danielson with a little thing, then it probably would have been to Chosen. But since they were all there, they gave him the booze that Daniel won. Now, this isn't about like plot armor and whatnot. I just don't think I can put Chosen above Daniel. But I think later on, I can. I think Chosen is the best fighter in Cobra Kai. Just in general. I'm sorry, even over Miguel, because he has so much experience. He's been fighting this whole time, learning the secrets of Miyagi-Do. It's just hard to say Chosen loses. But we've also seen him lose. We've seen him get messed up in Cobra Kai because of his emotions and because of his emotional battle. I have Danielson coming out on top here, even though I think Chosen. Actually, I have Chosen coming out on top just because the only reason I think Daniel won that fight was because of plot armor, because he had to. He was the main character. He had that little ha ha, right? It didn't. I don't care, right? Same thing with Johnny. Daniel would have lost to Johnny too. Johnny just ran to him and he ran into the kick like an idiot. And Cobra Kai actually made fun of that, which is pretty cool. I got Chosen winning. I'm not gonna be weird. Okay. Best matchup so far. Obviously Miguel wins this. I'm sorry, I don't want to lead you on and say, oh, there's a chance Robbie. No, we saw Miguel. Only way Robbie wins is if you catch somebody off guard. Only way he wins and beats Miguel. We're talking about Prime Miguel here, season 2 Miguel, Prime in his prime, and nobody could stop him. Nobody could touch him. Yeah, I'm sorry, you do not beat him. Nobody in this show is beating Prime Miguel. I don't care if you call it plot armor. If you say, oh, it's because I don't care. Miguel. Okay? The only person that's beating Miguel is, I'm pretty sure already got beat by Miguel, so never mind. This is hard. Karate Kid 2 versus Karate Kid 3. Realistically, and this is like we're talking about Chosen a year later. If we go against Mike, I genuinely have Chosen coming out on top. I'm sorry. Chosen beats Mike any day of the week. Chosen was Daniel's strongest opponent, and we think about it. We're talking about current Mike. He is working in a furniture warehouse. Current Chosen lives in a dojo. He's about this. He lives and bleeds the game. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is man. It's I don't know, man. I think Chosen really has a fair chance of beating Miguel. I just still got Miguel, bro. You but understand how crazy Miguel was moving throughout Cobra Kai. Nobody could touch him. Nobody could stop him. You had people that had been training for years, waiting for years, not being able to even touch him and give him a fight. You had Robbie pull up, who had, by the way, Robbie had more plot armor than Miguel when they were fighting, and Miguel was still winning. Robbie was supposed to win that fight, but he couldn't because Miguel was just that good. Chosen, he was the villain of the movie, so of course he had to lose. But if we're talking about Chosen versus Miguel, right now I still have Miguel. Okay, I think that Chosen would put up a fight. I think to fight to the death, Chosen might win. In a karate match, I got Miguel. I'm sorry, trained by Johnny, but brought with the blood of a fighter and the heart of a soldier. Yeah, I got Miguel. And that will do it. Oh wow, this is the final win ratio. People usually pick Miguel, but then Chosen second. Second most picked. I like that a lot. I like that because I think that it's really close between these two. 3, I don't think Daniel. I think Daniel would beat Robbie. Prime Daniel beats Prime Robbie. Yeah. I think it's sad. I feel like we missed out on some characters. I don't think we got what's his name from season 6. Maybe this was made before season 6 came out. We got Xander, right? But we didn't get the other guy. We got all the characters that there was in here. Okay, I mean, like, you know, you saw the list. You saw the list. You saw what you saw. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment down, you know, subscribe, do all those things. But yeah, if you think that there's more characters I should go over. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to go. Oh man, I messed up. Mr. Miyagi. We're gonna talk about Mr. Miyagi, where he goes on the list. Best fighter, #1. Yes, and it's not even close. Mr. Miyagi was him, right? He won the Sekai Taikai, whatever you call it. He won that when he was a jit by killing the other person, right? He did that. And he wasn't even phased. He did that for love. He did that because he had to survive, for the love of the game. Mr. Han, I'm sorry. Mr. Han is gone. He's down there on the list, number 10, 11. I think Dre would have beat Mr. Han. Mr. Han trained Dre to beat him. Mr. Han was not strong enough. He had no aura. He was scared to fight the other sensei. That other sensei, that Mr. Han's arch nemesis sensei, he would have been higher on the list. Nowhere near Mr. Miyagi. Nobody on this list touched Mr. Miyagi. I don't care. Nobody could beat Mr. Miyagi. If you call it plot armor, whatever you want to call it, he was him. Old Mr. Miyagi.